What up, everybody? Let's see how I'll be able to see this here chat. We're going to see the chat, all the chat. I don't know. I don't think I can see the chat. I'm on my telephone, if you can't tell. That's the humidifier. Not getting stoned or anything. Day 2 is in the books, ladies and gentlemen. You are now in home de Heffrey. Oh, everybody's very sad. All right, so let's talk about it. So here's what we got. We got, first of all, at 50, I love what they did. It's a humidifier. I love what they did at 50, right? Um, they got jumped for Trevon Merrick, and weirdly, they pretended that they didn't. Like Stephen Jones in the post presser made a joke about how it's like, we just still can't get that safety. We were close a couple of times. It's a humidifier. Like we were close a couple of times, but we couldn't do it. And was like giggling about it, which is weird. But that's talking about how the Raiders jumped you for Trevon Merrick and you weren't able to get him. So yeah, you missed out on the safety, but that pushed them into the boss man fat Kelvin Joseph pick. I'm super high on Kelvin Joseph. Not super high. I really like the Kelvin Joseph pick. So Kelvin Joseph's a first round player, just on tape, in terms of how good are you at playing corner? How good are you at covering wide receivers? Kelvin Joseph's a first round player. So that's a nice one. I like that one. Uh, when they got into the third round, I did think, I'm gonna tell you what I think happened, okay? I'm gonna give you the theory. I'm gonna give you the theory. My humidifier is blowing hard. I'm gonna give you the theory. My third round theory is that Micah Parsons was a guy that came with your off the field questions, right? Your supposedly flag concerns, but super talented player, and they took him. Then Kelvin Joseph was a player at a position of need that is super talented, and so they were willing to take the swing on him as well. So they took the swing on him. I think after that, in the third round, they decided, okay, now it's time to go safe. Because I think on Oso Digizua, and I think um, on Chauncey Golston, that those are both guys that are safe. Like those are high floor picks. Uh, well, the pillow's behind the headboard because I was doing the laundry. The random corner I'm about to watch, so I'll tell you about him tomorrow. So I don't have an answer for you on the cornerback right now. I will just talk to you about the guys that I do know. And Chauncey Golston's a good player. Like he's a good defensive end. As Dane Brugler said, he's never going to make a Pro Bowl. He's just not that sort of rip around the corner defensive end. But he is like people are talking about how they don't care about run defense, yet people are destroying the Cowboys for not playing good run defense, right? So he's a good run defending defensive end. That's also a good power player in terms of pushing the pocket. I like Chauncey Golston. I had a round later, but I like him. And I think they were just going safe there. And so they went safe. They picked Chauncey Golston. They went safe and they picked Taj. I appreciate the super chat. He said Brian had me dying. Brian was pissed. Brian was like, why do I even watch these players? They're not even pick my players. Why do I even watch these players? So that was funny. But like you heard the interviews with these guys after the Cowboys picked them. They're all their third round guys are high floor players. Okay, well, Nashawn Wright, I don't know yet. I got to watch him. But the first two, high floor, like super teammates, coaches love them. I don't do damage control. Like if it were my draft, it would be Rashawn Slater, Nick Bolton, Paulson Adebo, Marvin Wilson, or Darius Washington. You'd have 5 totally different players. But the Parsons pick is okay. The Kelvin Joseph pick I love. The 2 defensive linemen, Golston and Odigizua, I'm like, okay, I get it. And the last guy I haven't even seen. Like I have to watch him. And yes, that's a Dan Quinn pick, 100%. Like he talked about how he talked to Dan Quinn and all that, and that Dan really liked him, and blah 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 blah. Right, so that's what that was. That was a Dan Quinn pick. Joel, I love Boss Man Fat. I'm okay with those. I love Chauncey, but help me make sense of Nashawn and no safety again. Chance they hit our Darius, Marvin, or Jamar tomorrow, or is this 2009 draft? Um, my guess would be Darius Washington is not for them. Jamar Johnson maybe has a chance. He's the Indiana safety. He's a real free safety. Can't tackle to save his life. But like if you're drafting a 6'4" corner in the third round, just because he's a scheme fit, then surely you'll pick somebody who's a real life free safety just because he's a scheme fit. So Jamar Johnson should be on the radar. Marvin Wilson should be on everybody's radar on day 3. And Darius Washington's just going to be weird because Darius Washington is so small. So it's just going to be weird. Oh, hold on. What did I do? Cancel that. Where's the other one? Doot, doot. Taj, I appreciate you, brother. Oh, you're just here appreciating the content. What a beast. All right. Thank you, sir. So, yeah. I think the third round, not good. If you had to grade every pick, I would go. Actually, I do think the front office, by the way, Salam, I think the front office listened to the scouts on Odigizua and on Golston. And I believe Dan Quinn got his guy with the corner. That's what happened in round 3. Joel, cancel. Sean, tall, long, fast production seemed fit. A lot of smart people had him later. Do we give coaches and scouts too much credit? I think teams give coaches too much say. And I think that we just had a Dan Quinn pick in the third round with Efietu Melifonwu and Elijah Molden still on the board. And I think at 75, Paulson Adebo, the Stanford corner, went number 76. And I assumed when they didn't pick him at 75 that it meant maybe they were just done picking corners. And instead, they picked a different guy that fits that, again, I'm going to watch him tonight. I can't kill them for it, but I'm going to watch the guy. And I can't believe that they wouldn't pick a Debo at 75 and instead took, let me get my order right, Odigizua. Because to me, that was a second rounder versus a fourth rounder. So like, if you want me to just rant and rave and kill them on it, yeah, I disagree with what they've done on day 3 of this draft for sure. And I hope that I end up being wrong. You know, they're pros at this. There's scouts and GMs and some of those guys are mad at me today because of some things I say, but I don't care about that. I watch the guys. I have opinions on guys. Let me see. Big Mac. Any idea if we traded 138 to Cincy? Pro Football Focus says so. I don't think so. No, you should have 138. So grading their picks, I would say B, A. Yeah, you got it right. C, C, unknown. But for now, it's an F, just because all I know is that Dane had him as a 7th round guy. You're not a coach, bro. These people are filling a scheme. You know what I don't want to hear ever again from Mike McCarthy? Because if you're just talking about this guy's 6'4", so he fits the scheme, sweet. Run him out and run Chris Westry out. Let's go try to win football games. Congrats, you're tall and you're long. Go win football games like that. Paulson Adebo is a great fit in a cover 3. Ifeatu Melifonwu is a great fit in a cover 3. So whatever. But what I don't ever want to hear from Mike McCarthy again is that we pick players over scheme. Because you just used a third round pick on a dude that literally you did it because he's tall and long. So you're picking for scheme. You're not picking for player. What are the chances of us getting Marvin Wilson? I hope that they're good, but it seems like the NFL hates him for having a bad third year in college. Darius Washington still is on the board. Elijah Molden would have been nice if they would have taken him. And what's going on to my left? That's my humidifier. It blows on me. Darius at 115, please, oh please. I would absolutely love Darius. No, but that's what I'm saying, Anthony, is if we're pretending like I was just frustrated at the person who was like, you're not a coach, you don't understand the scheme. I understand their scheme perfectly. Like just pretending that tall people is what you need. They're hoping that their third round pick is going to turn into Brandon Brown or Richard Sherman because he's a tall guy. But we'll see. I hope the Indiana safety is in play. If you have a Diggy and you have Golston, you still haven't taken a one technique. So on that point, the one techniques, the defensive tackles, they could still be in play. Tuipulotu, Shelvin, there's still dudes out there. I'm not getting high, but man, my humidifier is blowing hard tonight. Still need a run stuffer. Yeah, we can take us a run stuffer. We can take us a safety. You're in day 3 now, so the odds of these picks hitting, it goes down as you go. Uh, but, I mean, there's players in this draft still that I believe in. There surely are. Sounds like you're a little sick about getting your butt hurt. You'll be all right. Just admit you don't know everything. I don't know what that's in relation to. I don't pretend to know everything. Uh, boop, 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 but I know how cover 3 works, and I know what fits the Cowboys' defense. Doc. Reggie Robinson back to safety. I do think that's a possibility if they don't get one tomorrow, which, I mean, still it's day 3. So assuming that your safety that you get on day 3 is going to be able to be a starting safety, I think that's kind of tough. We want Ian Book, Tyler Shelvin, please. Yeah, I would just love to get a one technique. That would be great. That would be great. Jamar Johnson, Marvin Wilson, those are good names. I like it. All right, I gotta go. I gotta go watch this Oregon State corner. I'm not gonna kill him for picking a guy that I haven't seen. That's irresponsible. So I'm gonna go watch this tall dude play some football. We talked to him on the phone. He seemed like a really nice dude. He seemed like a good guy. So I hope it works out for him. I hope it works out for them. And I hope he's a good player. I'm gonna go check it out. Um, yeah, I gotta go, Clemente. There's people in the text being mean to me. I don't appreciate mean people. I don't need that negative energy in my life. I believe in positive stuff. Thank you guys for stopping by, and we did and do and did, and we picked them, and we like the players, and we are so fortunate to have Mike Nolan and McCarthy, and it's all good, and we're going to win a lot of games because we picked uh, players, and we did and do and did, and we picked them, and they were there, and now they're ours, and they're going to be on the team, and that's just what we wanted is guys that want to play for the Cowboys, and so because they do and did and are, we're going to play with them. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Kenny, appreciate the super chat, brother. All right. No, I am. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Gotta go to bed. Gotta go to bed. Gotta watch this dude. Little thank you, and we got visions of sugar plums when we look and think about all these players. All right, y'all have a great night, and tomorrow we're gonna pick us some undrafted free agents in the 4th round, and maybe trade up for them. that'll get you guys. That'll get you guys fired up. I love you, Leroy. No worries. I love everybody. I love everybody. Remember, you don't know what people are going through, so be cool to everybody. I love you. Bye.